2 builds that we saw from this earlier on, which was
Like a quick speed?
very early speed, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. To the left-hand side here, Autosis is the blue Zerg. Could be his last game at BlizzCon this year. It is Roccat HyuN.
And of course, his opponent holding on in marvelous fashion in the top right of merry-go-round. It is SK Telecom T1 INnoVation.
Do you think INnoVation plays Reaper into Hellion Banshee?
Yes,
Okay.
I do indeed. And I think HyuN goes Ling into Roach into Baneling. Wow.
Let's hope so.
Unfortunately, none of those can stop Banshees.
No, they
That
can't.
could be an issue, couldn't it?
It
You know, I
could.
wouldn't mind seeing him do like a Roach style, like get 1-1, go Roaches and into Hydras, but the last time, was it? No, it's not HyuN. It was Symbol who did that against Flash, and Flash just straight up outmackered him. It was the weirdest thing. Trust me, take my word on that one. It was weird.
Autosis, I trust you on everything.
You shouldn't. Well, he's getting that gas as well as the barracks. Whereas HyuN just went for a hatchery first here.
Yeah. And we'll be moving up to 16 workers. Looks like he will be going for that spawner pool very, very shortly here. INnoVation, I think it would be... I think he'd be very upset with himself if he wasn't able to make it to the next week tournament at BlizzCon, the top 8.
Yeah.
But HyuN, definitely a dangerous opponent. He's shown that throughout his career this year, throughout his tournament runs, but more specifically in these games today as well. Tricky. And also, when he wants to turn that aggression on, he can, and he will. Only he might need to do that here to stop INnoVation, because what we saw in map number 2 in this series, once INnoVation got to that 15-20 minute point, he was on fire.
Yeah, but, you know, if we take a look at that Nimbus game, right, like, INnoVation was almost eliminated. He was so close. He lost a lot of SCVs, a lot of his army.
Yep.
He lost some important add-ons. And that was on a map where it's kind of hard to do such an aggressive build. So, again, a map like this where you have this wide open ramp at your natural base, a build like that is just going to be much, much stronger. And that's what I'm waiting to see here from HyuN. I think that, you know, even if INnoVation does some really great scouting here, still there'll be some potential for HyuN to make it work. And when you add on top of that the fact that HyuN does some great mind games, maybe he can sneak in some sort of all-in build without INnoVation being quite 100% ready.
INnoVation's Reaper just kind of going to have a look inside the main base here. Check that gas, check out the Zergling speed on its way, which he does now see. And now try to deal out a bit of damage to these Zerglings here. There's 4 out, there's an extra 2 on the way here to make sure he does not take losses versus these 2 Reapers. And now they're going to go towards this Queen, get a bit of damage dealt over to her. Does quite a bit here, to be honest. These links not really helping at all. You will want to go in again very, very shortly here. Single gas. No, double gas is actually here from INnoVation.
Ah,
So-
right into Banshee, it looks like.
Exactly as you called would more than likely see happen.
Well, over on HyuN's side, that Zergling speed almost done right now. Just kind of defending his Reapers at the moment. And you think we'll see a third base popping up pretty soon?
Yeah, pretty soon here.
Does look like it. Not really minding enough gas to be pointed towards anything else other than a third base.
And INnoVation, will he branch away from the regular third command center follow-up here? He opened up like this very early on in game number 1 and then ended up doing a 2-base timing, which didn't work out in his favor. We'll have to follow his resources and follow where he puts his money. Cloak is going to be invested in too.
All right,
And
looks like that's a lot of pressure he wants to put on that third base. And, you know, it's a very good build for this map for how wide open that is. It takes a while to get the creep over there.
Yeah.
It'll be a very annoying to build to deal with as Zerg.
A lot of distance from that second base to third here for HyuN. And with no creep down on the low ground already, and the potential to deny with the Reaper and Hellions as well, try to keep that back. As you see, HyuN pushes these units back and then tries to spread that creep towards that hatchery, while protecting with the Queens.
Some good defense so far, and Does throw down that Bailey Nest. Do you think that this is a very defensive one? Like, he may think that we have Hellbats incoming?
Yes, I do. I do.
I do too.
It's a smart thing to do, Autosis.
Yeah.
You've
got to play it safe. You're trying to take that third base and build an economy here. Has a good number of queens here out in the front, so I don't foresee like too much damage. I don't think that, you know, he's really going to lose very much against this, to be honest, even though INnoVation's harassment is, you know, a very high level.
He hasn't really started any anti-air here. His cloak's about to complete.
Yeah, he is already making this spore. Looks like this queen will, in fact, go down. At least it buys a little bit of time for the spore. Doesn't want to lose too many drones, but already this is a kind of painful Banshee.
Yeah, and we see the Hellions on the minimap swinging around to the third base as well here, so damage is being dealt here by INnoVation. No drones over here yet.
Good thing.
But a couple of those are actually moving over and get transferred there,
Oh,
so...
He's going to lose that queen, it looks like. Oh, just barely does save it. Good save. And in fact, bringing right now the Zerglings down for the surround. Very nice moves here by HyuN.
Yeah, he catches those Hellions. 4 of them do actually manage to escape here. And I thought all of them were going to die now.
Yeah. You know, maybe with better target firing, he could have picked them all off, but not going to be the case there. Good save by INnoVation. I actually feel bad for HyuN. I feel like he should have gotten at least 2 more of those. They were so deep red. Like 1 hit away.
Banshee's dealing out a lot of damage. Look at that machine really making it work here at the back here. INnoVation got all the production working. With his double engineering base, double upgrades coming in, and all the barracks being added on as well, while the harassment was going on.
Huh. Aspire starts up, Apollo. Are we going to see just a normal macro game from HyuN?
I think we are.
Huh. Do you think that he's going to be able to do it, though? Because if we look at the start of this game, I have to give INnoVation a lead.
Yep.
And he's, generally speaking, better at this style than HyuN, so...
And
yeah, I'm a bit nervous.
And one of the challenges that HyuN's going to have to face here, if he is going to play this regular game, which, you know, is moving away from aggression, is his 4th base here. It's a massive task for him.
Yeah.
Is he going to take the elevated area, which obviously INnoVation can exploit, and the high ground and low ground? Does he want to take a base that's even further away, or technically closer away, depending on which one he chooses here? With 9 additional drones going down, bringing down that worker count, bringing down that income.
Oh.
And now this base very vulnerable out in the open. No creep spread even close. And INnoVation already with a 10-15 supply lead and already out on the map ready to clear this creep.
I mean, if you wanna take that base, you need the creep up behind the minerals and on the low ground behind, or INnoVation's gonna abuse you with medevacs, but as is, HyuN has neither, losing a bunch of drones here, and oh god, INnoVation just doing a fantastic job this game.
Yeah, he's picking HyuN apart here. 20 drones in total with that Banshee have gone down here, and more units falling. There's no Bailings out yet. I'm sure they're on the way here, but a Queen goes down and more of these Lings, they're not obviously going to do nothing here. And there's a 40 supply difference. Out of nowhere, 40 supply difference.
INnoVation has gained little advantages at every single turn, and you see how they add up when you have macro like he does, when your mechanics and your micro are so crisp. And, I mean, HyuN just is going to have to GG. There's just nothing to be done.
Yeah, he's going to have to surrender here to the mighty force of INnoVation as he steamrolls this last map and steamrolls the series here. Unfortunately for HyuN, not quite able to keep up with him. GG is called, and INnoVation makes it to play at BlizzCon next weekend.